Well, fishers, I tell you what, it's hard to get motivated to give you a fishing report when the weather's been crappy like this. It is very ordinary, I can say that. It's about the only thing I know at the moment, to be honest with you, but I thought I'd have a ring around anyway and find out what was going on. And the old mate Maso down Albury tells me there's a few fish still getting caught in Dartmouth Dam. In amongst the crappy weather, the odd fisherman's got out there and catching a few. Look, it's understandable that the trout are very, very active this time of year, and it doesn't matter where you go. If you can put up with the crap conditions and that, you will catch fish. There's no two ways about it. Just trolling a Ford Fender or a cowbell around in Dartmouth would be very, very productive. One thing I'd suggest, go a little bit out of the square at the moment and use a big spinner behind your actual cowbell or fender. About 30 centimetres behind will do the job perfectly, and a nice slow troll. You'd be quite surprised. Use a real bright colour and something with a bit of size in it. I think you might be very surprised at what you'll come up with. Not much activity in the Hume Weir, the odd fish getting caught again because of the lack of fishermen reporting, but look, sitting on the bank catching a few fish with a bit of bait, that'd be okay too. And trolling around, catching the odd yellow, the odd big trout. There's a few big trout being caught, but not a lot. One here, one there, that's about all. Murrumbidgee River still looks pretty crappy. Same with Old Man Creek. Mawala, dirty, not much activity there at all. Not a lot of excitement here at the moment, is there? But anyway, we'll keep going. Blowering Dam, I'm still happy with Blowering Dam. We've got a few good fish coming out of there. Anybody going up and putting in the time, trolling, bait fishing, or anything is catching some very nice cod. Haven't heard of any yellow belly. You may have noticed that. I haven't reported on yellows over the last week or two because we just haven't heard of any getting caught. Still a few trout getting caught up there, but no redfin either, which is a bit frustrating. Trolling, bait fishing, casting lures, casting soft plastics, even surface lures will work quite well up there. You've probably got an hour or two through the day each day where they're going to be really active. Keep an eye on the next full moon that comes up. I think you'll find we'll get some good results then. All you have to do is hope for good weather. Getting some good reports from Compleat Dam still, but the conditions have been a little bit better up there from what I've been told. And you've got about 40 minutes of a morning, 40 minutes of an afternoon when the fish are very active, and they're getting a lot on surface lures and also spinnerbait. So not too bad at Compleat, but it's a long way to travel. We'll stick with Blowering. Burrinjuck, few reports from there, but not real much activity at all. Occasional yellow belly, occasional cod coming out of it. Where all the good reports are coming from is Yukonbean, Jindabyne, Tantangra, all up through there. A little bit of snow around the hills, right down on the edge of the water in some cases. But if you're rugged up and you're in a boat with a little bit of a cabin and a couple of canopies on it, you should do okay. You'll get plenty of fish. Trolling with your wing lures like your Tillins cobras and the like will do the job. Your McGraths, your Merlins, your Rapalas, all that sort of stuff. Pretty typical. And you will catch fish, but off the bank with power bait is what I'd be looking at. Get a nice little fire going, sit in the bank and, for a nice afternoon and a bit of power bait, scrub worm, can't beat it. Even a little barty grub or a wood grub would cover the options pretty well. Down the coast this week, it's been pretty ordinary too. It's been a little bit lumpy down there. As we speak right at this very moment, it's pretty calm from sort of basically the off the rocks right out to about just before you hit the continental shelf, and it starts to get a little bit lumpy again. But they are getting a few fish down there, a few flathead close. The offshore scene's pretty quiet because the water temperatures have dropped a bit. So as you can see, there's a bit of activity. It's not super exciting report, but if you want to go fishing, by all means get out there and have a go at it because you will catch something.